and welcome Martin County. This is a video to explain all the different aspects of Schoology from a student's point of view. To access Schoology, we need to go to ClassLink, and one of the easy ways to go to ClassLink is to go to the district website at martinschools.org and finding the ClassLink button. Students in school can sign in using the red button. At home, they would use their student ID number and their focus password and click on the blue button. Once in ClassLink, students should see a Schoology MCSD button. If you have a hard time finding it, feel free to use the search bar and start typing the word Schoology, and you will see the button show up here. This will log you in to Schoology automatically. You should see this stream of the most recent updates that teachers have posted in their classroom, that you are a student in that class. Off to the right here, you can see an upcoming to-do list of things that are due. And you can see a calendar, which is a really nice tool to help us with time management when we have multiple assignments to turn in. Up at the top here, on this top ribbon, I see I have a courses button. This will preview some, if not all, of the courses that you are a student in. If you can't see all of them, you can click this My Courses button here, and it will give you a list of all the courses that you are a student in. I'm going to go ahead and look into this course by clicking on that right there. So in this materials area, we can see we have folders. We have some posts down here that are not in folders, and an announcement at the top. This teacher has posted an announcement for everyone to see. Within this bar to the left here, I also see updates. This is like the Google Classroom stream. So any updates that a teacher may want to post will go in this stream. I also have grades, where I'd be able to view the grades for this specific course. And mastery, if your teachers are entering the standards into their assignments, you would be able to follow your mastery across those standards. And the only other thing you may use down here is maybe you need to use Gale for an assignment, or Studies Weekly if you're in a social studies assignment for Studies Weekly. But for the most part, you're going to stay up here on this part. I'm going to go back to the materials page here. And you can see in this folder, we have multiple layers of folders happening. In Schoology, we get to organize with many different layers of folders if the teacher decides to do that. So you can see that by expanding it here, or I can just click into the folder and I can keep clicking in as far as I need to go. When there's a lot of layers of folders or places that we're navigating to, it can be a little hard to remember where we were and want to get back. So up here at the top, you can see a breadcrumb trail of where I had clicked into many different folders. To go back to one of those, I can just click on one of those folders. Right here, we see we have an assignment. So I'm going to go ahead and look at that. In this assignment, the teacher has attached a Google Drive document. The first time you access this, it will ask you to log in to your Google account. It'll approve that connection, and you want to make sure that you're using your school SBMC Google account for this process. Once I've gone in and edited this assignment, I can edit right here, or I can click this edit button and it will pop open into a full-size view of that document. And when I'm finished, I will click the submit button. Even though I have submitted this, it will still show on that to-do list over here. It doesn't mean I haven't turned it in necessarily. It just means that it's still due on that due date. So just be aware that you might still see it, or you will still see it even though you've turned it in. I'm going to go ahead and go back into that course. Here we have a discussion piece. You can see the little talk bubbles. It is a tool teachers can use to engage with students. Here we have an assignment where we need to attach a file to submit my work. So I'm going to go ahead and click Submit Assignment. Here I have a chance to upload a file directly from my computer or attach a sound by recording my voice. I'm going to find my picture and attach it and hit submit. I also have the option to create, so I can create just sort of a text. And then resources, I might be able to find a already stored resource, but most likely you're going to be uploading or creating. I could also add a comment. This is my dog, Jimmy, and hit submit. I can see here that I have submitted it. It lets me resubmit it if I needed to. I might need to attach something else or a revised version. I can also add to it here as well. Once I'm finished there, I'm going to head back to that course. This little icon here of a puzzle piece is an assessment that the teacher has built right in Schoology. It works like a Google form and it leads you right through the whole assessment to get in there. Here you can see there's a video that's built right in. Here I can watch it right in Schoology. And that's pretty much what you would see in the materials and updates of a specific course. To get to a different course, I would just click this courses button and find the other course I need to go to. Now groups, that's more of an extracurricular type group. Your student may or may not be in a group. Resources is a file cabinet that's built right into Schoology. We still have access to Google Drive, but this is specific for Schoology. And grades is a great place to go when I need to check on the grades of things that are graded by the teacher. Now, my focus grades are my final say in what my grade looks like, but a teacher may give feedback to a student on a particular assignment that is in Schoology. The other things up here, you can see an announcement bell. This can be a great way to help keep track of things that you need to do. This button here is for messages. Your teacher may message you or you may message your teacher directly in Schoology. You would want to find out from your teacher their preferred method of contact. And this is a calendar button, a quick access to that same calendar we saw earlier. And that is going to conclude our Schoology tutorial. Thank you and good luck.